Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of That's Debatable Daily. My name is Leavezo, and today we're going to be talking about a couple of unconventional superpowers. They specifically are the ability to never fold laundry again, or never have to parallel park for the rest of your life. And I have Nick, one of my oldest friends, here to discuss it. So Nick, between those two options, what sounds more appetizing
What
to
a
you?
question. So never having to fold laundry
Never
ever
again.
again.
Yeah.
Your laundry is instantly folded for
Automatically
you.
folded.
Versus your car is instantly parallel parked.
Anytime you need to parallel park?
No matter how tight the space is, it just, blink of an eye, the car is parked.
Yeah. Can I start with my initial thoughts are that I kind of like doing laundry. I kind of like putting it, like I like the process of putting the laundry in.
Putting on a
smell of it,
podcast, listening to That's Debatable
nice.
Daily while you're folding your laundry. I'm sure some of you are probably folding your laundry right now listening to this.
It's also a flex to be able to parallel park. And if you just spend a little bit of time learning, it's not that hard to do.
Yeah.
It takes some time to learn, but it's not that hard to do. But I think I might choose that one because of how much time it takes. And you have to wait for cars to move and you have to position yourself. And sometimes you get it wrong and you have to redo it. And that's embarrassing. It would just be really convenient. I've often thought that anything that helps me park a car is convenient. Like it's so crazy that we don't have the technology to just shrink our cars and put them in our pocket. You know what I mean? And like take them with us wherever we go. Parking itself is really inconvenient. So I think I'm leaning more towards that one, but I don't know. What do you think? What are the other benefits?
I think that it solely just comes down to if you live in a congested city where you're parallel parking all the time.
Yeah.
If you're living in a rural, country town, I don't think you ever have to parallel park your car. But I think that everybody has to fold their laundry.
Well, unless you have a maid and somebody does it for you anyway. Then you're just saving money, which some people don't need. So they would choose the parallel parking one.
I would choose the instant folding laundry just because, and I see what you're saying with it is nice to kind of do that busy work with your hands and just kind of think about whatever as you're just kind of doing something.
It's kind of great, like therapy for me.
It is. It makes
therapeutic.
I'll even say that like some big ideas.
Parallel parking is not therapeutic to anybody.
But I would say that from the perspective of just pure efficiency,
sure,
and being as efficient with your time as possible.
Time to fold laundry than to parallel.
If I could save the 5-10 minutes that it takes for me to fold my laundry and do something else with that, from a pure efficiency standpoint, I would choose that one.
Okay, cool. I think I'm going with parallel park, though. You did bring up some good information because I'm thinking about the fact that I'm just one single dude. You have kids, you have a wife, you have a lot more laundry. Like the stack of pile of laundry for you is just so much more to get through. Whereas for me, it's just the laundry of one individual person. And that's not how it's always going to be.
I'm sure all the moms watching this are like screaming.
Like the parallel park is
screaming about the laundry. And I'm sure that all the guys who are living in busy cities are screaming that they would do that one.
It's a tough one. I think though that I parallel park often enough that I would choose that one. Yeah. Just the ability to have it happen instantly, like that would open up parking places that I don't have because it's too tight to get into.
Are there not smart cars that can do that for you now?
Yes. So that's the other thing. If you have one of those cars, you pretty much have the superpower already and you'd probably choose laundry. But if you have one of those cars, you probably also have somebody doing your laundry. So it might be how much does it spend, like the cost of buying one of these cars versus the cost of monthly laundry bills. That
I would say something even more controversial, which is like, why even fold your laundry? It's like the argument of why make your bed if you're going to get in it later.
Right.
Why fold your laundry
if you're
going to be like just using it later? Like why not just hang it up? Like okay, here's my thing with shirts, just hang them up.
Sure.
With pants, it doesn't matter. Just kind of throw them into a wall. Like it just doesn't matter.
Like jeans don't matter. Yeah. For me, the ability of things to get wrinkled when I throw them around, I kind of dislike. So it's just wrinkle control. But you're right. It doesn't have to be folded. It can be hung up. It can be.
So maybe the superpower would include hanging your shirts for you. I think that's considered folding laundry. Okay. So in that case,
So are there any cool things? Like, can you parallel park an aircraft carrier? If the president is like, hey, there's only one man alive that can get this into this space, and it's you. You know what I mean?
A semi with 3 boxcars behind it.
You can parallel park anything.
Like a boat with
a
trailer with a boat.
A spaceship, therefore you become an astronaut overnight because they're like, well, we have 100% success rate of returning these rockets to Earth because Levi's just on them.
Yeah,
he just parks it back into the spot. You know what I mean?
A cruise ship.
Yeah, that's some useful stuff.
I guess the wording though is parallel park a car.
Yeah.
Or is the wording just parallel park?
I'm gonna go to the source material. It just says perfect parallel parking every time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That opens up the possibilities.
It also says instant laundry folding, which doesn't mean it's necessarily your laundry, which means, Nick, can I fold your laundry while you're still wearing your clothes? Therefore making me the best fighter in the universe. Like, can my laundry thing be any clothes so I could be like, oh, right now, the villain who's antagonizing some country, that's doing some genocide, I just make their clothes folded immediately and they cease to be because they're folded up in a tiny ball. Like, that's some useful stuff, Nick.
Curse the non-specificity of this question.
Yes, I think that given those, because we can't rule those possibilities out, I think the folding the clothes, but then the spaceship.
No, if you, okay, so imagine this. If you had the ability to parallel park anything perfectly,
yes.
Submit a job application to SpaceX.
Yes.
Say, I will land your rocket without fault. 100% success rate every single time. Right. You would be making millions of dollars a year.
You would.
Guaranteed.
You could also make millions of dollars a year by going to the president and saying, hey, by the way, I have the power to kill any individual human being on Earth instantly.
If you think about it, though, like if you were to fold the laundry that I'm wearing right now, I don't think that the shirt material is strong enough. I think if anything, it would just rip off of my body. And
That's a good point. That's a good point. So I would have the ability to make every single person naked, essentially.
Yeah.
So like, hey, if you need the leader of this country to get embarrassed for any reason, I can make them naked from
unless they're wearing like a Kevlar suit that would deform their body.
That's true. The Kevlar suit would probably kill them.
Yeah.
It probably killed them.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
The other question is, what is considered laundry?
Exactly. I have to? It says instant laundry folding, but does that mean it has to be like laundry I've washed?
If there's someone that's spearfishing and they're wearing a wetsuit, is that considered laundry? Would you be able to fold that for them?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's anything you wear.
Yeah.
And I think it's ambiguous enough that you automatically get the power to mess up some people.
Well, okay, an astronaut that's on the moon, is that spacesuit considered laundry?
Do you wash it? Is it clothing that you wash?
I don't think so.
You don't think you wash? I think you wash spacesuits really specifically.
I don't think you wash a spacesuit.
I think probably they have spent $1 billion creating a machine to wash their spacesuits. I think that's probably how this stuff works at that level. Because you still have humans sweating in that stuff, and they actually have, you pass your waste in that stuff, and you have to.
Somebody look this up right now. Do you wash spacesuits? Because
you definitely wash spacesuits.
Fascinated.
You definitely do. I'm gonna say you guys prove us wrong, but you definitely wash spacesuits. That being said, the power of folding laundry, does that mean it's folded and put away? Because then
folded.
What if my power extends to folding somebody else's laundry, which happens to have, I don't know, jewels, like the crown jewels of somewhere that's folded and put away in my closet. I don't know. That's probably stretching it too far.
When I envision the power of folding laundry, I just imagine that you snap your fingers and your laundry goes from the dryer to being folded on top of the dryer.
Because of the ambiguity, I think the loopholes are more likely to land with the parallel parking one.
Yeah.
I think it's less likely that I'll be able to kill people through the laundry folding one, which I don't want to do anyway, and more likely that I'll be able to parallel park a spaceship or military vehicle of some huge like aircraft carrier. So I think I might have to go with the parallel parking one.
Yeah, I think I'm with you there. Yeah. I think I started with the folding laundry, but the possibilities of being able to parallel park whatever vehicle you can imagine.
So an airplane.
Oh my gosh.
That's the thing, Nick. It's every person's fantasy, every man's fantasy anyway, that you're in an airplane and the pilot goes unconscious and you have to
land the plane.
You don't have to, you can parallel park that thing.
You can parallel park it.
Parallel park includes landing it.
It does. It really does.
I'm choosing that one.
Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Hey, if you guys found another possibility, please let us know in the comments, because you always have weird, cool ideas that we like to read that inform us for the next episode. And I hope tomorrow you'll be joining us for March 14th, because if you're in the know, you know March 14th is Pie Day, and we have a pie-related question tomorrow. Nick, tomorrow we're going to settle this once and for all. What's better, pumpkin pie with no whipped cream, or a slice of apple pie where some of the pieces of apple are still frozen slightly?
Gosh.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.